You doing? This is David Anthony Carter coming to you live today, and we're here today to talk to you about the Book of Proverbs, chapter 23. Listen to your father, and why I got started with the Book of Proverbs, The Richest Man Who Ever Lived by Stephen K. Scott, one of the most powerful books. I mean, if you haven't grabbed it, you need to go grab it. Let me read something to you that will, will hopefully inspire you and uplift you to go out and purchase this book because I definitely highly recommend this book. Where no counsel is, the people fall, but the multitude of counselors there is safety. Proverbs 11 chapter 11 verse 14. Powerful verse. Where there is no counselors, you will fall, but where there is multitude of counselors, you will not fall. So it's all about going out there and seeking mentors, knowing and overcoming your challenges with knowledge and applying the knowledge and then putting it into action and just doing it over and over constantly until you have a grip on whatever you're trying to conquer or whatever your challenge is. So let's dig into chapter 23. Listen to your father. When you sit still, when you sit down to eat with a ruler, consider carefully what is before you, and put a knife to your throat if you are a man given to appetite. Do not desire his delicious, for there are deceptive food. Do not overwork to be rich, because of your own understanding cease. Will you set your eyes on that which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wings. They fly away like an eagle towards heaven. Do not eat the bread of a minister, nor desire his delicates, for as he thinks in his heart, so is he. Eat and drink, he say to you, but his heart is not with you. The morsel you have eaten, you will vomit up and waste your pleasant words. Do not speak in the hearing of a fool, for he will despise the wisdom of your words. Do not remove the ancient landmark, nor enter the field of the fatherless, for their Redeemer is mighty. He will plead their cause against you. Apply your heart to instructions, and your ears to words of the knowledge. Apply your heart to instructions, and your ears to the knowledge. Do not withhold correction from a child, for if you beat him with a rod, he will not die. You shall beat him with a rod, and deliver his soul from hell. My son, if your heart is wise, my heart will rejoice. Indeed, I myself, yes, my inmost being will rejoice. When your lips speak right things, do not let your heart envy sinners, but be zealous, for the fear of the Lord are the days. For surely there is a hereafter, and your hope will not be cut off. Here, my son, be wise and guide your heart in the way. Do not mix with wine bibblers or the glutton eaters of meat, for the drinker and the glutton will come to poverty, and drowse will clothe a man with rags, and drowsiness will clothe a man with rags. Wow. Listen to your father who begot you, and do not despise your mother when she is old. Buy the truth and do not sell it. Buy the truth and do not sell it. And wisdom and instructions and understanding. The father of the righteousness will greatly rejoice, and he who begets a wise child will delight in him. Let your father and your mother be glad, and let her who bore you rejoice. My son, give me your heart, and let your eyes observe my ways. For a harlot is a deep pit, and a seductress is a narrow well. See also, she also lies in wait for a victim and increases the unfaithful among men. Who has woes? Who has sorrow? Who is content? Who has complaints? Who has wounds without cause? Who has redness of eyes? Those who linger long at the wine, those who go in search of mixed wine. Do not look on the wine when it is red, when it sparkles in the cup, when it swirls around smoothly at the last. It bites like a serpent and stings like a viper. Your eye will see strange things, and your heart will utter preserved things. Yes, you will be like one who lies down in the midst of the sea, or like one who lies in the top of the mast, saying, "They have struck me, but I was not hurt. They have beaten me, but I did not feel it. When shall I awake that I may see another drink?" Guys, only drink the proper stuff. It's okay to, be a social drinker or occasionally drinker, and it's okay, but just don't overdo it. Don't overdo it with eating. Don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. Don't overindulge in it so much where, you become stuck on one phase and, you try and move on to the next thing. So start getting deep with it, move on, and don't always ponder in your circumstances or your situations. So with that being said, I want you all to come back, check me out. Might have another chapter later on. You never know. You just gotta pop up and view and take action. Do what you need to do. I challenge you to read Proverbs, the whole book of Proverbs, each and every day, and start moving forward within your faith and within your guidelines. And the last thing I need to tell you is go out and get The Richest Man Who Ever Live by Stephen K. Scott. And, you all need to have a wonderful day. You can't play.